Hi students, in the previous video we have studied the second derivative test for local extreme values. Now we'll move to the problem. For you take the first problem, find the local extreme of the function f of x equal to x to the power of 5 by 5 minus x cube by 3. But here you have to find out local extreme values. Local extreme value is nothing but local maximum value or local minimum value of the given function. So let us take the given function f of x equal to x to the power of 5 by 5 minus x cube by 3. So let us find the domain of this function. So this function is defined everywhere in the whole real line. So therefore domain of this function is the open interval minus infinite to plus infinity. Now let us differentiate this function. F dash of x equal to x to the power of 5 differentiation 5 into x to the power of 5 and denominator 5 get cancelled, that is x to the power of 4. X cube differentiation 3x square, 3 and denominator 3 get cancelled, that is remaining minus x square. Again differentiate f dash of x with respect to x, that is f double dash of x is equal to x to the power of 4 differentiation 4x cube and x square differentiation 2x with minus sign written. So we have first derivative and second derivative test. So let us apply the second derivative test to find the local extreme values. So before moving to the test, now let us find out the critical point by setting the f dash of x is equal to 0. Now, so if f dash of x is equal to 0, then x to the power of 4 minus x square is equal to 0. Let us solve this problem, solve this equation. So x square is common, x square into x square minus 1 is equal to 0. So this implies either x square is equal to 0 or x square minus 1 is equal to 0. So in this equation x is equal to 0. Here x is equal to x is equal to plus or minus 1, plus or minus 1. So therefore, so 0, minus 1 and plus 1 are lies in the interval minus infinite to plus infinity, means lies in the domain of the function f here. Therefore 0, minus 1 and plus 1 are the critical points of the function f. Now so this, okay, let us in the real line, domain of the function is whole real line, that is from minus infinite to plus infinity. Middle value of the interval is 0. You know the extreme, you know the critical points 0, minus 1 and plus 1. So these 3 points lies in the interval minus infinite to plus infinity. So these critical points split the domain into sub intervals, that is minus 1 to, so minus infinite to minus 1, minus 1 to 0 and 0 to 1 and 1 to infinity, like this. So now let us apply the second derivative test to find the local maximum and local minimum. So that results are tabulated below. So let us take first critical point now. So what is the second derivative test says that, so f dash of c is the critical point, that is 0 and f double dash of c is negative, then we can write f as local maximum value. If f dash of c is equal to 0 and f double dash of c is positive, then the function f as local minimum value. So with the help of the second derivative test, let us find out the given function is the given function has local maxima or local minimum values. Now let us take the first critical point x is equal to minus 1. So let us find out f double dash. You know f double dash here, f double dash we calculated that is 4x cube minus 2x. f double dash is 4x cube minus 2x. At x is equal to 1, what happens here? F double dash of minus 1, that is equal to minus 4 plus 2, that is negative. F double dash of minus 1 is negative, and moreover f dash of minus 1 is 0. Therefore, the function f has local maximum value, because f dash of minus 1 is equal to 0 and f double dash of minus 1 is negative. Therefore, the f has a local maximum value. So to find local maximum value, substitute x equal to minus 1 for the given function. So let us take the given function. What is the given function here? So the given function is x to the power of 5 by 5 minus x cube by 5. Let us find out f of minus 1 is equal to minus 1 by 5 minus 1 by 3, x equal to minus 1. So minus 1 by 5 plus 1 by 3. So this implies 15 is the LCM here. 3 minus 3 cross multiply and plus 5. So that is equal to 2 by 15. Yes. So 2 by 15 is the local maximum value. Now let us find out at x equal to 0 whether the function has local maximum or minimum. Let us find out at x equal to 0. 0 is a critical point. Now let us see what is f double dash. F double dash of x is equal to, know that 4x cube minus 2x. F double dash of 0 is equal to, you know that 0. So therefore the second derivative test fails. So we cannot conclude that by using the second derivative test when f double dash of the critical point is 0. So let us apply the first derivative test at x equal to 0 later. Now let us check the at x equal to 1. So what is f double dash? F double dash of x is positive at x equal to plus 1. Therefore f has local minimum value at x equal to 1. So minimum value is minus 2 by 15. How do you get this value? Substitute x equal to 1 for the given function. We will have minus 2 by 15. Minus 2 by 15 is the local minimum value. How do you say local minimum value? This value, because f dash of 1 is equal to 0 and f double dash of minus 1 is positive. Therefore the function f has local minimum value at x is equal to 1. So that minimum value is minus 2 by 15. But for x is equal to 0, second derivative test fails. So to have the local maximum or minimum at x equal to 0, let us apply the first derivative test. Let us apply the first derivative test here at x equal to 0. Now results are tabulated below. Minus infinite to 0. You know at x equal to 0 that our domain is split into two subinterval, minus infinite to 0 and 0 to plus infinity. So minus infinite to 0, let us check what is f dash. F dash is positive. Any value between minus infinite to 0, just substitute. For example, x equal to minus 1, f dash is plus here. Therefore, if f dash is positive, f is increasing for the interval minus infinite to 0, open interval minus infinite to 0. At x equal to 0 anyway, f dash is 0, no problem. At for the interval 0 to infinity, again f dash is positive, again f is increasing. Understood? So the function is increasing, the given function is increasing for minus infinity to plus infinity. So it means there is no local extreme values at x equal to 0. So if you want to see that local extreme value with the help of the first derivative test, either decreasing then increasing will have a local minimum value, or increase f dash is increasing then decreasing, then will have a local maximum value. But in this case, f is increasing for the interval minus infinity to 0, and again f is increasing for the 0 to infinity. So there is no local extreme values at x is equal to 0. Now let us move to the next problem. Find the local extreme values of the function f of x equal to sin x. So domain of this function is minus infinity to plus infinity. The given function f of equal to sin x, f dash of x is cos x, f double dash of x equal to minus sin x. So let us find out the critical point by setting f dash of x is equal to 0. Now, so we take f dash of x is cos x is equal to 0. Let us find out the x values. For which value of x cos x goes to 0? For x is equal to pi by 2, minus pi by 2, 3 pi by 2, minus 3 pi by 2. In general, you can write 2n plus 1 pi by 2. N belongs to the integer, any integer. So the solution. So x is equal to 2n plus 1 pi by 2, then cos x goes to 0. Therefore, so pi by 2 plus pi plus or minus pi by 2 plus minus 3 pi by 2, etc., and so on. These are the critical points of the given function sin x. Now at x equal to 3 pi by 2 minus 3 pi by 2, when n is odd integer, when n is odd integer, what is x here? 3 pi by 2 minus 3 pi by 2, and go on like this. And f double dash of x is, suppose f double dash of 270 degree. What is to f double dash? That is minus sin x, minus sin 270 degree. What is 270 degree here? That is minus 1, minus 1 minus plus 1, that is positive. Yes, f double dash of x is positive, therefore f has local minimum value. How do you say the function f has local minimum value? Because f double dash is positive and f dash of these critical points 0, therefore the function has local minimum value. But for x equal to pi by 2 minus pi by 2, for these values, no, the function f has local minimum. For x equal to 2n plus 1 pi by 2, when n is even integer, f double dash of these points, when n is an even integer, negative, therefore the function f has local maximum value. Therefore, we can observe from the table, you can see that 1 is the local maximum value at x equal to 2n plus pi by 2, but when n is an even integer, minus 1 is the local minimum value of the f at x equal to 2n plus 1 pi by 2, but when n is an odd integers. Let us draw the figure for the sin x here. Just I have taken 0 to 2 pi only here. So on x is equal to pi by 2. So this is the maximum value. At x equal to pi by 2, when n is 0, even integer, when n is 0, that is pi by 2. Obviously local maximum value is 1. Yes. When x is equal to 3 pi by 2, 3 pi by 2 means 270 degree. So when n is 1 here, when n is one odd integer, when 1 is odd integer, when n is 1, 2 plus 1, 3 pi by 2. Yes, 3 when x equal to 3 pi by 2, what happens here? So that is sin 3 pi by 2 is minus 1. So therefore minus 1 is the local minimum value. But in this case f double dash is always negative. So for even integer, so now let us recall from the beginning. Now first one is, if f dash is positive for all x belongs to open interval AB, then f is increasing function. If f dash is negative for all x belongs to the open interval ab, then f is decreasing. If f dash is 0 for all x belongs to ab, then f is constant function. So for example, you have seen that, so this is 0, this is 1, let us take this is 2, this is 3, like this. For the interval 0 comma 1, always the curve is increasing since f dash is positive. For the interval 1 comma 2, the function is decreasing since because f dash is negative for the interval 1 comma 2. Again for the interval 2 comma 3, the function is increasing since f dash is positive. Then from x equal to 3 onwards, the function is constant since f dash is 0 for the interval 3 to infinity. So this is the concept of increasing, decreasing and the constant function. Now let us move to the first derivative test now. F dash changes from positive to negative at C, then f has local maximum value at C. Suppose if f dash changes from negative to positive at C, then f has local minimum value at C. Suppose if f dash has same sign, either positive or negative, then f does not have local extreme values at C. So this is the statement of the first derivative test. So let us take an example here. You take the good example sin x. So this is 0, this is you take pi by 2, this is pi, this point 3 pi by 2 and 2 pi. You can observe that here for the interval 0 to pi by 2, okay, at x equal to pi by 2 you can observe that. So this is f dash is changes from positive to then negative at x equal to 3 pi by 2. So at this point x equal to pi by 2, at x equal to pi by 2, the function has local maximum value. So therefore pi by 2 is the critical point. So 1 is the local maximum value. So I think you can observe from this point here at x equal to 3 pi by 2. So at 3 pi by 2, f dash is negative to positive it goes at x equal to 3 pi by 2. Therefore 3 pi by 2 is critical point. Therefore minus 1 is the local minimum value. You can have the local minimum value at x equal to 3 pi by 2. So by using the help of first derivative test, one can find out the local maximum value and local minimum value. So now let us move to the concavity. Suppose if f double dash is positive for all x belongs to the open interval AB, then f is concave up, like this is concave up. Suppose if f double dash of x is negative for all x belongs to the open interval AB, then f is concave down. For example, like this, the curve like this. So in this case, in interval AB, you can observe that f dash is always negative. So in this case, for interval AB, for the first example, always f double dash of x is positive for all the open interval AB. So this is the concept of concavity. Now let us move to the point of inflection. So point of inflection is a point. So okay. Now let us move to the point of inflection. So point of inflection is a point. So that point changes the curve, the concavity. Concavity means either changes the concave upward to the downward or downward to the upward. So that point is called point of inflection. Suppose C comma f of C is a point of inflection. You can observe that always f double dash of C 0 or does not exist. So then C comma f of C is a point of inflection. So let us take one example here. For the interval 0 to pi, let us take the function sin x here. So I think 0 comma pi. So this point is at x, this is 0 at x equal to pi by 2. This is pi. This is 3 pi by 2, and this is what, 2 pi. At x equal to pi, what is sin pi? That is, this is a function sin x taken. Sin pi is 0. This point is 0 comma pi. So this point changes the concavity. This point changes the concavity from downward to what? Upward. So this point is called point of inflection. So now let us move to the second derivative test for the local extreme values. If f dash is 0, f dash of, okay, if f dash of C is 0 and f double dash of C is negative, then f as local maximum value at C. Therefore, C is a critical point. Suppose if f dash of C is equal to 0 and f double dash of C is positive, then f as local minimum value at C, where if f dash of C is equal to 0 and f double dash of C also 0, then the second derivative test fails. So for further investigation for local extreme value,